Good morning and welcome to the Let's Talk Mental Health podcast, daily podcast, lockdown podcast. How are you today, Brooke?
I am absolutely amazing. Very good.
Fantastic. I'm your host, James Downey, founder of the TAD Project, an online confidential hub which provides a place for individuals with poor mental health to strive and build autonomy. We provide resources including boot camps, mental health walks and phone volunteers.
I'm Brooke Longmore, mindset mental health specialist with 16 years experience of studying and working with the human mind. Excuse me. I specialise in helping people move beyond emotional pain, letting go of emotional baggage, moving through difficult times. I also specialise in stress, anxiety, PTSD and bereavement, working with both adults and children, helping them feel better to live an emotionally fit life.
So we're on episode 6 today. It's great to be here.
Yep. It's great to be here. And I hope nobody had nightmares last night with the horror movie that I accidentally promoted.
You were promoting yesterday. It's all good, you know. But yeah, what are we here to talk about today, Brooke? What's on your mind?
Right, so for me today, right, excuse me, my throat chakra's playing up just all of a sudden. Right, so for me today, right, you might have seen on my social media that I've been going my daily morning walks. And this morning I woke up and I thought, I really could see it far enough. But I just thought, you know what, get up and do it, right? Now, I know that we said the other day that it's okay to take a day off, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm still saying that's all right. Mm-hmm. And that's okay if that's where you're at. But I guess here I am speaking to the people who are in a place where they absolutely want to change a habit, right? And my message of today is our mind and thoughts work in rhythms. So 99% of our behaviour is habitual, right? Mm-hmm. So you could actually time people in the morning and they'll do the same thing. They'll flick the kettle on at the same time. They'll pour their coffee. They'll have the exact same breakfast. They'll do the exact same thing because it's just working in a rhythm, right? Yeah. If you're in that place where you are really wanting to create new habits, you have to break the old ones. Mm-hmm. So this morning when I woke up and thought, I can see this far enough. Now, because I'm in this place where I'm really creating new, strong habits, I couldn't afford to not do my walk this morning. So my message is for those who are in that place of enough's enough, and I definitely want to create new habits, that you have to get out of the comfort zone, and it's not okay to say, I'm taking a day off, right? Mm-hmm. So that, again, just repeating, this is for those who are in the place of enough's enough and wanting to create new habits. It's not for the people who aren't ready for this yet. This is for those who are sitting on the edge, just ready to create a new habit. Break through the barrier, break through the terror barrier, and just keep taking that daily action, even when you can't be bothered. Because if I hadn't done that this morning, today could have led to tomorrow not doing it, and Friday not doing it, and Saturday not doing it. So by doing it, I'm gaining momentum in this new habit. And that's my message of today.
Yeah, and it's hard. Sometimes it's hard taking a, break the habit, isn't it? And
for me, it's not easy. It was pitch black this morning. It was freezing. My bed was so cozy at 6:10, and I was like, and I was like, Brooke, get up and get out.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
I did it, and I literally feel on top of the world today as a result.
Yeah,
because I know that I just broke through broke through the barrier, and I just did it.
Because we were talking about before we came on, for me, usually I go onto social media in the morning and I share stuff, share the Let's Talk Mental Health podcast and everything else.
And James, you've not shared that today?
No, this morning I just woke up and went,
that's okay.
No, I'm not doing it, because I've been getting up and I've been reading books. I read my daily Stoic book, which has got a quote in it for each day of the week, right up until the end of December. It's a yearly thing, so I'll be getting up and doing that. But this morning I got up, I just made my breakfast and just sat and ate it, done nothing, and it felt good. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, breaking the habit, good thing.
And I think both of us have done this morning what has been good for our own personal journeys, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
And I just want to stress again, my message today is for those who are ready. And if you're going, right, I'm listening to her, I'm getting it, yeah, then you're ready. That's it. You've got to do what's best for your personal journey, and if you want to create new habits, you need to break through the terror barrier.
Yeah. And I am talking about today connecting with others. That's, especially during lockdown right now, is the most important time to connect with others, isn't it? It's very important, and forming good relationships with family, friends, maybe a friend that you haven't spoke to in a while, reach out to them, because right now during lockdown, it's pivotal that you've got that connection, isn't it? It's because obviously, I've got a big family. I'm very lucky, and we keep in contact with each other. However, somebody might not have that, and friends are the next best thing they have. Reach out to them, and it'll increase your happiness, and
as long as it's a positive friend.
Aye, as long as it's a positive friend, somebody that's going to benefit you. But yeah, and if not, building stronger, broader connections. That you can do that as well. For me, over the last lockdown, obviously I've got a wife and whatever else. I went out and I volunteered, for a local place called K Woodlands, and I made a few connections through there, and I made a new friend, a guy, Stephen Bingham, who's a lovely man, and that was great for me. It kind of built character for me as well. But even volunteering, can make the wee connections.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, reaching out to that friend, the thing is as well, our actions have a domino effect.
Yeah.
Right? So that friend who might not have heard from you for a while, or might just be, work with your intuition.
Yeah.
So what James is saying there, work with your intuition, see whoever's name comes to mind first, pick up the phone to them. Because what you might essentially do, if we can raise the vibration of one person, right? So if they feel really, really good hearing for you, then they're going to feel good and they're going to pass that on. Let's spread the smile.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's raise the vibration of the planet.
And we were talking about that.
Every single person in this world could reach out to one person a day and help them smile.
That's
wow.
it. We were speaking about smiling the other day. The video that you'd sent, it's just a guy in a train and he just laughs, and it just has an infectious, everybody starts laughing in the train.
Aye, but not at first though.
Aye, it's just kind of builds.
It builds and it builds, and then by the end, I was killing my ass. I kept watching it.
Yeah. And in February, we've got a surprise for you. We've got a guy who's coming on who's all about that, so he's going to spread happiness and smiles, and it's going to be fantastic.
Aye, why do we have to have that in February? That's ages away. I can't wait. I can't wait.
It's going to be fantastic. So, again, my message is connecting with others is rewarding, it makes you feel like you're not alone in the world, and make sure you have that, building stronger connections. And my quote of today is, connecting with others during difficult times makes trials more bearable. And that's from a guy called John Townsend.
Good, John.
Yeah, it's a lovely wee quote, isn't it?
I think it's is that in your book?
No,
is that from your right? Okay, because I was going to say that's a bit spot on for the time we're in. Did John know something before he wrote that?
Well, I just seen the quote and I was like, I need to say that.
Yeah, no.
So
that's
relevant.
Absolutely spot on for this time, isn't it? And it is about what our connection, our way of connection's changed. Remember, I said I've not had a cuddle because I can't go out. I love myself. You can't go out, right? So we can't even go out and hug a friend. We can't even go out and really feel that connection with other people. What people are really frightened of their family members at this time as well, in case they pass something on. So our connection's been really challenged, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we need to use that phone connection.
And it's good for self-worth as well, isn't it? It does. And increased happiness, that's what we want round about lockdown. Better health prolongs us to a better life, It
does.
It
absolutely does.
This has been episode 6 of Let's Talk Mental Health, Daily Lockdown podcast. And this has been great. And we'll see you all soon. So
will we let people know where they can find us?
Yes.
Before
I'm way ahead of myself here.
Right, okay. You can find me on social media, Brooke Longmore. You can also email me, brooke@brookelongmore.co.uk, or you can join my closed group, Mindset, Mental Health and Peer Support, closed group on Facebook.
Yes, and you can find me at the TAD Project on Facebook. That's TAD Project. And you can find me by email at jdowney042@gmail.com. And Let's Talk Mental Health email at liftthestigma20@gmail.com. Again, we have been Let's Talk Mental Health. This is your daily podcast, episode 6. Have a lovely day and take care, everybody.
Have a super day.
God bless.